Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of the GMC Yukon. Now the Yukon needs no introduction. It's an icon, a legend, a symbol of American muscle and capability. You want power? It's got it. You need space? It's got more than you can shake a stick at. Towing your boat to the lake? The Yukon laughs in the face of trailers. It's the ultimate vehicle for family adventures, road trips, and hauling just about anything. But, and this is a big but, buying a used Yukon can be a bit of a minefield if you don't know what to look out for. Like any vehicle that's seen some miles, certain model years have their quirks, and today we're going to uncover those quirks and equip you with the knowledge you need to make a smart buying decision. We're talking model year breakdowns, common problems, and those little details that can save you thousands in the long run. We'll give you the insider tips and tricks so you can buy with confidence. Oh, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We've got a lot more car buying advice coming your way. If you would like to see a particular vehicle model review, you can leave your request as a comment below this video. Alright, let's roll. First up, let's talk about the 2007 to 2014 Yukons. Some models, especially 2007 to 2009, can experience slipping, jerking, or hesitation in the automatic transmission. Specifically, the 6L80 transmission found in these models has been known to have some issues, and we're talking potentially expensive issues. You're looking at likelihood of 15 to 20%, and the repair cost could be between $2,000 and $4,000. Not every 6L80 transmission will have problems, but it's common enough that you need to be aware of it. Test all gears during a drive. Any clunking or delays are red flags. Now let's move on to something a little less mechanically catastrophic but still annoying: interior rattles. Likelihood, 10 to 15%. Repair cost, $200 to $400. Loose components in the dashboard can cause rattling or clicking, particularly in 2007 to 2010 models. Drive over bumps and listen for annoying sounds. Alright, moving on to the 2015 to 2017 Yukons. These models are generally quite reliable, but there is one potential issue you should be aware of: the AC condenser. The likelihood of these is between 15 to 20%. Repair might cost you $1,000 to $16,000. The AC system, especially in 2015 models, can fail to cool due to a faulty condenser. Crank the AC during your test drive. Make sure it blows cold. Sticking with the 2015 to 2017 Yukons for a moment, there's another issue that's cropped up in some of these models: transmission vibration. Now this isn't the same as the transmission problems we discussed earlier with the 6L80. This is a different beast altogether. Likelihood, 10 to 15%. Repair cost, $1,500 to $3,500. Owners report excessive vibration or shuddering, particularly in 2015 to 2016 models. Feel for vibrations during acceleration or gear shifts. Now, let's fast forward to the more recent Yukons, the 2018 to 2023 models. These Yukons are packed with technology, which is great, until it isn't. One of the most common complaints with these models is related to the infotainment system. Likelihood, 5 to 10%. Repair cost, $200 to $600. The infotainment system in newer models can freeze, reboot, or lose connectivity, especially in 2018 to 2020. Test all tech features including Bluetooth and navigation. Another issue that's been reported with the 2018 to 2023 Yukons is related to the camera system. Likelihood, 5 to 10%. Repair cost, $500 to $1,200. Some 2021 to 2023 models, particularly Denali's, have intermittent camera issues often after rain or car washes. Check all cameras, especially the side and rear views. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about mileage-related issues. In the 0 to 50,000 mile range, Yukons are generally pretty solid. However, there are a few minor electrical gremlins that you might encounter. We're talking about things like finicky sensors, intermittent warning lights, power window glitches, and other minor electrical annoyances. The likelihood of these is about 5%. Repair cost, $100 to $400. Test every button, screen, and feature. Another thing to keep in mind with Yukons in the 0 to 50,000 mile range is brake wear. Now, this isn't unique to Yukons. It's just the nature of the beast when you're dealing with a large, heavy SUV. You're looking at likelihood of about 10%. Repair cost is $400 to $800. Make sure to check for squealing or vibrations when stopping. As we move into the 50,000 to 100,000 mile range, suspension wear and tear becomes a more common issue with Yukons. This is especially true for models equipped with the Denali Trim's magnetic ride control suspension, which uses electronically controlled shocks and struts to provide a smoother ride. Likely these happen to only about 10% of purchased vehicles, and the repair cost is between $600 and $1,500. So when you're test driving a Yukon with over 50,000 miles, make sure you take it for a spin on some rough roads. Another issue that can crop up in Yukons with over 50,000 miles is excessive oil consumption. This is a common problem with a likelihood of about 15%. The repair might cost you from $1,000 to $2,500. Some V8 engines, particularly in 2015 to 2017 models, burn oil due to bad piston rings. Check the oil level and ask about top-offs. As we venture into the 100,000 to 150,000 mile range, those transmission issues we talked about earlier can rear their ugly heads once again. While the 6L80 transmission in the earlier models was known for its problems, even the newer transmissions aren't immune to wear and tear. Likelihood is about 15%. Repair cost, $2,000 to $4,000. When you're test driving a Yukon with over 100,000 miles, pay extra close attention to how the transmission feels. Another common issue that can arise in Yukons with over 100,000 miles is cooling system problems. The cooling system is responsible for keeping the engine from overheating, and it consists of several components, including the radiator, water pump, thermostat, and hoses. The likelihood of these issues is around 10%. Replacing cooling system components might cost you from $500 to $1,200. So, when you're inspecting a Yukon with over 100,000 miles, make sure you check for leaks or overheating. Finally, we arrive at the land of high mileage, over 150,000 miles. At this point, it's important to remember that you're dealing with a vehicle that's seen a lot of wear and tear. Major components like the engine and transmission are approaching the end of their expected lifespan, and the risk of expensive repairs increases significantly with the expected likelihood of 20 to 30%. The repair cost might go above $5,000. If you're considering buying a high-mileage Yukon, it's absolutely crucial to have a trusted mechanic perform a thorough pre-purchase inspection. So there you have it, folks. The GMC Yukon, a capable, comfortable, and iconic SUV that can provide years of faithful service. With regular care, these beasts can hit 200,000 miles or more. Annual repair costs average around $700 to $900, which is reasonable for a vehicle of this size. GMC's V8 engines and robust build make it a great family hauler or workhorse, but skipping maintenance can lead to trouble. Ready to snag a used GMC Yukon? Here's your playbook for success. Be cautious with 2015 to 2017. AC, transmission, and oil consumption issues can be costly. Demand maintenance records. No service history? Keep walking. Get a pre-purchase inspection. Over 100,000 miles? Have a mechanic check it out. Test everything. AC, cameras, 4WD tech. Make sure it's all in top shape. Follow these tips, and you'll drive off in a Yukon that's ready for any adventure. If this helped, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Share your Yukon stories or questions below. Catch you in the next one.